can be dissent with your view.
Okay.
Both the scientists, reputed government scientists, have said what you're saying is wrong.
I'm really sorry. We have to pull away to some big breaking news that's coming in. The Enforcement Directorate has arrested Karnataka Congress strongman DK Shivakumar, former minister. He's been questioned for a number of days now, over the last few days, and the Enforcement Directorate has arrested him. They believe that he is involved in serious money laundering cases. This is a big arrest as far as the Enforcement Directorate is concerned. After P. Chidambaram, another high-profile Karnataka Congress leader DK Shivakumar has been arrested. He's been minister in the previous government and in successive Congress governments since the late 1990s. Certainly, he's a Vocaliga strongman. He's now been arrested in connection with multiple money laundering cases. Remember, the ED had been questioning him. He had moved the Karnataka High Court asking for an injunction against the questioning of the Enforcement Directorate. The High Court had refused to give that injunction. Let's try and see if we can get some of these pictures. Ashish Mershi is on the phone line with us. Ashish, bring us up to speed. What is the latest?
Well, Zaka, the latest is that after 4 days of questioning, if you remember, he was called on Thursday. He joined on Friday late evening. Then he went on for questioning on Saturday as well. Sunday was an off. Monday he was questioned, as well as on Tuesday he was questioned. What we are learning is from our sources in the Enforcement Directorate that he has finally been arrested under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. What we are also learning here is from our sources is that he was not cooperating for the last 4 days. Every effort was being made by the Enforcement Directorate sleuths so that he gives the real picture, he gives the real answers. But after unsatisfactory answers to the questions posed by ED sleuths, the ED had no other option but to arrest him. That is what we are hearing.
Ashish, what is the case against him? What are the charges against him?
Now, if you remember, in August 2018, there was a search by the Income Tax Department. At that point in time, if you remember, the elections of Rajya Sabha was happening,
yes.
Ahmed Patel was supposed to be brought into Rajya Sabha. At that point in time, he was basically with 44 Gujarat MLAs, and at that point in time, again, the Income Tax Department raided at locations which were very close to locations as well as people who were very close to DK Shivakumar. Around 9 crore rupees of cash was found at that point in time. Also, there were, once the raids happened, there were other, cross-border transactions that were revealed. There were transactions which were basically, leading to Singapore. One of the transactions were also leading to about he and his daughter going to Singapore, and certain transactions leading to the family as well. So there are various other money laundering angles in it. We still need to know what are the real charges that the Enforcement Directorate has framed. But yes, the charge sheet was immediately filed by the Income Tax Department once they got the real picture.
Okay. Deepa Balakrishnan is our Bangalore Bureau Chief. She's also joining us on the phone line. This is a big political development as well, because after P. Chidambaram a few days ago, now another Congress strongman has been arrested, DK Shivakumar. What are the political implications of this, Deepa?
Well, it's already a case where DK Shivakumar and many other congressmen, in fact, came out in support of DK Shivakumar in Karnataka here, saying that it is plain vendetta politics. We've had many even protests that have happened about how, issues on the larger economy and other problems facing the country have been ignored, but this kind of vendetta politics is being carried out. We had DK Shivakumar also saying that he is being targeted particularly because he helped the Gujarat Congress actually when they had come down with their MLAs to house them in a resort to ensure that there was no poaching from Gujarat, from MLAs of the Gujarat Congress by the BJP at that time. So certainly it's going to gain political color in the coming days as well. The BJP has said, you have to, we've seen the Deputy Chief Minister Ashwath Narayan coming out and saying, as you so you read, don't call this political, but it's entirely about your own doing. However, it's not the end of the story.
Okay, as you so socially read, Brijesh Kalapa of the Karnataka Congress is also joining us on the phone line. Brijesh, first P. Chidambaram, now DK Shivakumar. Your first reaction? I mean, the investigating agencies are saying that there is a strong case of money laundering against him.
So great. If there is a case of money laundering, that will finally be proved and the court will take a decision. Ultimately, this is all being done prior to such a decision. So ultimately, you see, why is this arrest taking place? Why is the arrest of Mr. Chidambaram taking place? It's clearly to take away the people's mind from the faltering economy.
No,
That's
how
the
does
reason
arresting
this is being
Chidambaram or Shivakumar take away attention from the faltering economy? The
because
economy is continuing to falter and people are still talking about it. News channels are still debating about it.
Now, what are the channels speaking about? Channels will speak about these arrests. For some time, people's minds will be diverted. So, not just these two, there will be several other arrests.
No, but you are unwilling to accept that prima facie there are money laundering charges against him.
None at all. There's none at all. In fact, you can take it for granted that they will be completely acquitted of all the charges.
Okay, Brijesh, stay on because S. Prakash of the BJP is also joining us on the phone line. S. Prakash, Brijesh Kallappa, the Congress party, they're all saying, look, there's a pattern. Chidambaram first, now DK Shivakumar, you're going after Congress leaders who are making life difficult for you.
No, it was Brijesh Kallappa was repeatedly questioning why they have not been arrested for all the corruption charges BJP leveled against them. Now that they have been arrested, he is now saying it is politically motivated. We are trying to divert the attention. There should be some clarity while making some charges by the Congress party members. He has been arrested on a corruption charge. The case belongs to about 2 years back. And he was under investigation by the ED. For the last 4 days, he was questioned, and when the answers were found not satisfactory, they have taken him to custody.
No, but Mr. Prakash, all of this is on the basis of a diary that was recovered in IT raids in Mr. Shivakumar's house. Apparently, that diary has names of, or at least certainly initials of, certain BJP leaders also. So corruption cuts both ways.
No, it was the investigation was about the 8 crore rupees cash which was found in DK Shivakumar's Delhi flat and many Hawala deals and thousands of crores unaccounted money assets amassed by him. It is nothing to do with the diary which was found in MLC's residence.
Brijesh Kallappa? Brijesh Kallappa?
No, first is that 500 crore was spent by Mr. Janardhan Reddy right under the notes of demonetization. When demonetization was announced the same month, Mr. Reddy spent 500 crores for the wedding of his daughter. Has there been a single action taken against him? Forget about an action. Has there been even a notice issued against him? Now the huge amounts of money which have exchanged hands for buying 17 MLAs, has anybody even raised an issue in regard to that? Has the ED taken any action? Has the CBI taken any action? Now, ultimately, the BJP has to say that all these actions are only directed against the Congress party, opposition parties, to ensure that opposition parties are rendered weak.
So S. Prakash, respond to that charge. Everybody in Karnataka knows that the financial dealings of the Congress party, the state unit, DK Shivakumar had a very important role to play. You have basically seized the Congress party of its main source of income.
That is the problem with the Congress party. Their current account and the recurring account is now defunct. They have to look for a different source for all the money they need. That is why many of the congressmen are wailing today.
Sir, but what about the current accounts of your party? Nobody goes against the Reddy brothers. No. There were diaries recovered from MLCs which had names of people in your party.
Janardhan Reddy was in jail for 3 years, and many cases are still going on. With regards to his daughter's wedding, the IT had issued notice. It is between Mr. Janardhan Reddy and Income Tax Department. It has nothing to do with it. Janardhan Reddy does not belong to BJP also. He is no more a BJP member.
Okay.
And I cannot speak for him. If Brijesh Kallappa has details about the 500 crore rupees he has spent for his daughter's wedding, why is he silent? He should give details about those expenses to the concerned authorities and ensure they take action against him. Why they repeatedly make their baseless charges?
No. Brijesh, please respond. These are baseless charges, says S. Prakash. If you have details of 500 crores that Janardhan Reddy has spent, then please go to the concerned authorities and register a case. But point is simply this, that DK Shivakumar was an invaluable part of the Congress party. Today, he is facing serious charges of money laundering. He is under arrest. And basically, he's going to be, there is no political future, at least for the foreseeable future, for this man.
No, see, nobody can write off anybody's political future. That is in the hands of the Almighty. So BJP might think it's the Almighty. Mr. Modi might think of himself as Almighty. But he does not become the Almighty. The political future of anybody, including Mr. Prakash and me, is written by the Almighty, and that's not with Mr. Modi.
No,
and
you
that's
see,
not with
Mr.
anybody else,
Chidambaram
right?
was arrested a
He's
few days ago.
becoming
He is now,
philosophical
shuttling
after
between
DK
trial court, Supreme Court, and the CBI custody. DK Shivakumar will meet the same fate at least for the next few weeks and months. So,
No. See, ultimately, the point is that for 5 years, BJP made a big noise about Commonwealth, about 2G, about all other scams. They have not been able to do a single thing in regard to them. So
Okay.
now they think that people are asking questions. So let's raise some, issues which don't exist. So let's arrest a couple of people
Okay.
and show the people that we have done something. So good luck to them. We have no difficulty.
I am going to
In fact,
thank
let them arrest 20 other people from our
I'm going to
party.
thank Brijesh. I'm going to thank S. Prakash and Ashish Mershi and Deepa Balakrishnan for joining us on this story. It was broken first here on CNN News 18. DK Shivakumar, former minister in the Congress government, the Congress's troubleshooter, man for all seasons, certainly in Karnataka, the man who shepherded the Congress's MLAs from Gujarat during that contentious election that happened for the Rajya Sabha seat of Ahmed Patel. That man has now been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. This is a big breaking story, broken first here on CNN News 18. We'll take a quick break. When we come back on the other side, it'll be our Face Off news segment.